Hello Virgo, welcome to the channel Betwixt the Between Tarot. Today we're talking about June 1st through the 7th. Let's take a look and see what the energy is going to be holding for you for that time. And what do you say? Let's get cracking. All right. Remember, this is not a general, this is a general reading, not a personalized one. So some things may connect with you and some things may not resonate at all. So just take what fits and leave the rest for whoever it belongs to. Oh my goodness, that came out quick. Funny that it's the Devil card. So there's some energy going on with things that are going on with how you are perceiving things. So we're going to talk about that because that really did fly out of the deck quick, didn't it? Okay. Let's take a look and see what we've got here. In the past position, we have you with this crazy little scarecrow guy. The energy of this is fighting something that you can't really see, that's not going to fight back. It's the Page of Swords, and it is being eager and asking a lot of questions and being restless. And you know, you get a couple of kids in a room and they get a little bored and they do end up kind of bickering and fighting a little bit. So there may be some bickering and fighting going on within yourself. You may be fighting and arguing with yourself and negative self-talk. So that might be something to consider as time goes by. This also too is in the past position. So it's something that you've probably managed to calm down and to deal with in a better way. King of Cups is also in the past. He's emotionally balanced. He's pretty compassionate and diplomatic. So if that's the energy that's showing up as you, power to you. That's awesome. This also, a reminder, is not gender specific when it comes to tarot. So if it shows up as a male, it just means it's the masculine energy of the card, meaning he's doing the work, the physical stuff, and the female is doing the emotional nurturing things. All right. So where you are right now is feeling a little low. There's been some conflict in the world. There's somebody in your world, I should say, not just the world, but in your world, there's been some conflict and a little feeling of being intimidated and not feeling your best. Somebody likes to have the last word and they will poke at you a lot. So moving into the future is the Ace of Swords, and this is another one about a card of intellect and conflict. And this one is telling you to communicate, try to work through it, and maybe set a plan into motion to where you can finally find maybe a common ground with this person. Now, this Devil card that flew out of the deck as quickly as it did is a card of negative self-talk. It's a card of procrastination, of things that devil us. My mom used to say all the time, the devil is in the details. It's those little things that just nag at you and poke at you. They often show the devil on your shoulder, the angel on the other, and that's kind of what it is. It's that negative self-talk and pushing you into something that you don't really want to do. Hey, stay, have another beer. Your wife won't mind, even though if she's got company, the in-laws are coming over for dinner. Stay and have the beer. You know, it's that kind of negative self-talk that we're dealing with here. Okay, let's build on this and see where it takes us. And it does take us to the Page of Pentacles over here. Page of Pentacles is studious and another card of being curious about things. And this one is motivated to grow and to change. So putting us over here on this Page of Swords, it's all about conflict and negative self-talk. There is that little nugget inside you that doesn't want to be that way anymore and is working out of that habit and still having to hear this little voice in your head. But you are moving out of that and towards something a little bit healthier for you. So the Knight of Pentacles, I'm loving seeing some of this yellow come in and replace all the heavier, darker cards. The Page of Pentacles is a card of being steady and steadfast and responsible, and he builds things from the ground up. He plows the field and plants the seed, gets things ready. He's the one that you can rely on for everything. So that's a beautiful characteristic for you to have, Virgo. Absolutely beautiful. King of Pentacles comes in. Also, this could be you, this could be somebody else. So this is a successful provider, very successful. Money is good, wealthy. He's pretty accomplished in things that he does, and he's also pretty grounded in reality. So you're starting to feel yourself be a little more grounded in what's going on, as opposed to all of the conflict that you were dealing with down here with this guy. The feeling of being intimidated, of having a level of work given to you that might have been a little bit intimidating and scary, and being paralyzed, being frozen, analysis paralysis kind of thing, not knowing which way you wanted to go. But you're finally starting to feel a little bit more grounded now that we're moving into the future. The future is here over, and this is the past. So you're moving into something that is a little bit more solid. And boy, the cards are really chatty with you today. That's crazy. And the King of Wands landed right where I was going to put him anyway. The King of Wands he's a leader. This person is a visionary, very strategic in their thinking. They inspire others, people, and passionate for what they do. They are incredibly passionate about their plans and what they want to do. Oh, I just said analysis paralysis, and there is the card of analysis paralysis. Overthinking it, not knowing which way to go. This is the Two of Wands. It's also a card of planning. Which way do I want to go? I've got to, before I can make the choice, I have to make the plan. And so that analysis paralysis is definitely something that's stepping into your thought processes, and maybe even giving you a little bit of stuff to overthink. Sorry, I've got some cats who have the zoomies, so if the camera wobbles, it's blame the cats with the zoomies. All right, get the Three of Pentacles. This is definitely a good card. You are working hard, and this can be working as a team, or it can be working one-on-one. It's doing the best that you can. It's also being an apprentice it's a card of being an apprentice, but it's also a card of working on a team, on being a part of a team. So there may be something you might be considering for that. That's also the card of home improvement. So some of you might be doing some DIY over the summer and getting ready for the warmer weather and doing things outside rather than inside when it's ugly out. I'm in the Pacific Northwest, and so it rains a lot all winter. Actually, it's just now starting to slow down a little bit, and still chilly today. I have socks on. All right, Nine of Wands. The feeling of perseverance, of keep going, don't stop now. I know you're feeling defensive about where you need to go and the things you need to do, but you are almost there. It's a card of pushing forward to make it to the final goal. It feels horrible, and it feels like you're trapped and your back is against the wall, but at the same time, there is a way out. Look at him. He's got wands all the way around his back, all the way surrounding him, but he has a way out. So it's finding out where that out is, and taking that exit and stepping out of it. The Hermit card. This is a card of Virgo. This is your card, Virgo. All about the Hermit, being self-sufficient and taking care of things, not really needing a lot of help from other people, but also stepping back and listening to your own voice instead of the voices of others. This is also not only about that, but it is about looking around the world and seeing the destruction and the terrible things that are happening, and thinking of a way that you can change yourself to better your surroundings. So if I stop doing this, maybe this stops too. So it's a card of self-analysis, pulling away, thinking of things that that might brighten you and lighten your load. The cards are so stinking chatty with you today. It's crazy. I am going to take this one next, and that is a card of heartache. It's it could be a breakup. It could also be a card of healing. Pain that has happened. It looks like it might be just about to happen or has happened, and you might be moving closer to the end of it, but it's been something has happened that has brought you some grief and a feeling of loss and feeling alone, and that hermit thing may be part of it. Since they are side by side here, they are right here together. It might be that you have pulled away to heal from this hurt and this pain that has been a part of your life. The card we have for the outcome is a good card. It is a card of being grounded and something taking root. So you are settling into things. The gloom is starting to lift a little bit, and you are planting seeds of growth, of change, of being stronger and healthier mentally and physically. And you're going to see some changes with that. It could also be maybe a new job is in the offing. Maybe you're about to be offered a new position or even create a position of your own. You might even be considering becoming an entrepreneur. I heard in my head just now starting a YouTube channel. There's something that you might want to be thinking about doing. So there we go, Virgo. We've got that going for you right there. Let's take a look at the oracle cards. And this is about information. Pay attention to the details. So as you research your plan, pay attention to the details, not only in your research, but also pay attention to the details of the things and the people who are around you, their behavior, and you may be able to stop some problems before they actually do take place. Okay, and alchemy. You have got the magic. This is a card of having it all. You've got everything that you need. You know how to make things happen and how things are going to work. So that is wonderful. Congratulations on that one. All right, Virgo, thank you for being here at Betwixt the Between Tarot. I am a new channel, and it does help me so much when you hit that like and the subscribe button. If anything connected, please tap into those on your way out, and I'll see you in a couple of days.